Hello, I am not a Piscean King in hiding, and welcome back to After the Flash 6. No, that's not right. Deep 6. I almost said rain. It's already turning night. This game has no patience for me. Today I will be exploring and touring the area surrounding Southside. It will be a very dark tour. Thankfully, I already did this myself just before, so I do know where everything is. So I'm going to try and be a little more patient than I did with Southside, because with Southside I explored it, I toured it, but I feel like I kind of skimmed over a lot of the more interesting bits. There's not that many interesting bits for this. Southside was the primary role-playing location of this game. And there wasn't much when it came to the outside parts. Like, really, any of it, really. Everyone liked Southside. Like, there would be the occasional person out and about, but not really. Anyway, just going past this bridge, this is south, the river is over there, so despite the map orientation being different, this way is east. We shall be going east. And for our first step, we'll be completely ignoring the main road and going down this random dirt path. And by that I mean we'll be ignoring this dirt path and going north into the into this wooded area. This game gets so dark and foggy so quickly. Okay, I guess I'm back on the path. There is a... here it is. A little ruin here. This will be our first step. Our first stop in the tour. I am desperately trying to convince my cat to not get on my desk. I love you, Callie, but I am doing important things right now. This is a destroyed department store. One part about this game that I really like is that it's very overgrown. The previous game was still very... The city wants to exist, and there are all these scrap towns and whatnot. This game is very much society is still trying to build up. I've shown plenty of that off during the last game. But this game takes place far enough in the future that there are trees that have destroyed these buildings. Anyway, the main reason I wanted to show this place off, one, it's very good build quality, and I love the story of it. Two, one of the very few scrap houses in After the Flash 6. I love these. Who doesn't love these? Got a little cactus plant, or whatever the heck that is. I can click on it. Apparently I can click on it, but it doesn't do anything. Anyway, it's a very pleasant little place. Medical, some kid-friendly booze. Not that this game is actually that kid-friendly, though those parts come later. This game is actually quite heavy. I mean, it makes sense. It's post-apocalyptic, and this game specifically takes place during the onset of a war between nations, essentially a civil war in a war-torn civilization. But it's not some of the things in this game you wouldn't expect in a Roblox game. On that topic, the main reason I'm continuing this despite surrounding events is because, with the direction Roblox is going, I have a feeling that these games won't actually be around for too much longer. So, I am going to document them, and make sure that they don't escape reality. Because they're very cool, and they're a huge part of my childhood. Anyway, this is the first house down this dirt path, not counting the scrap house over there. According to this game's lore, all these houses were abandoned at some point in the past. However, I don't want to believe that, because I honestly love these. And very often when I played these games, I would roleplay as some hermit that just lived out in the middle of nowhere. The cat got on the desk again. She really wants my attention. I'll give it to her after, don't worry. Anyway, this house, the leftmost bedroom, is more of a medical room. I don't know if this is that the person that lives here requires constant medical attention, or if the one person who lives here is a practicing doctor. Probably more likely to be the former, considering I don't know why a doctor... I mean, I guess if they are kind-hearted enough, they would be willing to sleep in a bedroom apart from their one and only patient. Anyway, this is the main bedroom. Has a nice little chair here. I always like how this game has a unique sitting animation. It's quite nice. Now, these little houses, for the most part, have a fun little quirk about them. I don't know why they're like this. Maybe it's because of tight camera angles. But you can just phase through the doors. I don't know why. I've always found that funny. I have the sound turned off because I don't feel like dealing with the radio, the music, and the very loud bombing that will occur during the night. There will be very loud bombing. Maybe at some point, if it's not already on YouTube, if I can't find it, I'll upload a video of, well, not just a sound recording of all the radio things, other than the very much copyrighted music, because I would prefer not to deal with that. Anyway, this is our first named stop on the map. This is the Southside cul-de-sac. A cul-de-sac being a little neighborhood, or I guess not neighborhood, but a series of houses collected around a dead end. I will start going clockwise. This house, right here, is quite nice. All of them are, really. I'm going to face to the front door, as you do. Sitting room. Here's a just shelf room, I guess. I like how they have the, I forget what these are called, but they hold the books up. I don't know how I forget they're called. Plenty of trophies and whatnot. J. A somewhat small kitchen. Not quite as large as the previous house's kitchen, but, you know, it's serviceable. I mean, it's a kitchen. There's a cupboard, a trash can. That sink has a wood texture, and I find that rather amusing, actually. Room on this side is the main bedroom, where they are looking for buried treasure, I guess. I like this. This is why I don't like thinking that this place was abandoned. I mean, like, realistically, yeah, they abandoned all this stuff, I guess, but, like, the roleplay opportunity of having this house and playing as a treasure hunter, trying to find the many secrets of this map, of which there are many secrets in this map. This house there's a cat on the desk. Anyway, this house has I always forget what these are called. Sunroom? I don't know. That's nice. There are no lights in there, though, so there's nothing for me to click on. Going back out front. Failing to click on the door. I could just face the door, but I've never really liked doing that, other than just for running around out of character, which I guess I am doing. But at the same time, I like opening the doors because it looks nice. This is house number 2. This house has no lights in it, nothing for me to click on, but it does have a few nice models. Like this here, shelving, drawers and whatnot with fishing poles. I love what you can make out of blocks. These are fishing poles through and through. It's very cool what you can do with those. Here's the bedroom. Actually, there's nothing for me to click on. The only bedroom here. Oops. Because the other... I'm going to ignore that. Here's the little kitchen. Island sink. Cutting board. Probably with some cut fish right there. Here's the storage room and the mysterious translucent cube within. I'm sure he goes fishing very often with his mysterious translucent cube. They probably hang out quite often. Seems like a pleasant guy. I don't know why that's there. Oh, today I can actually see. Here's a car. I don't know if these cars are presumed to work or not, because they seem to be in decent shape. And heck, at this house they even have a little ramp for it so they can get underneath. Not that there's much room to, and frankly, I'm not sure I would want to get under a car that's on a ramp. Although, that's how you get cars up things. What am I saying? Here's some tools. I always like these little models for the tools. Cute little wrench and whatnot. in house numero tres. This one actually has lights. Front sitting room, some trash, some books and whatnot. To the left, a lot of booze or water. Brown water. Black water. I wouldn't drink that. And the bedroom, as you do, as you do. Green bed. I don't really have much else to add. It's just a place to live. Your character wants to live somewhere, and might as well live in the nice houses to the east of Southside. And the final house for this cul-de-sac is this one right here. Door, windows boarded up, broken glass, I assume. Here's a very nice open kitchen, very nice open layout. To the right, this is why I wouldn't want. This is reason number 2 why I don't think anyone would abandon this place. If you had your own bar like this, would you abandon this house under threat of war? Probably, but I wouldn't. Here's the main bedroom, and by that I mean the only bedroom. Some presumed rewards. I always love those, or picture frames, but those look like rewards more to me. I love this bar. There's nothing underneath. I just love the modeling of it. It feels so fancy. It has a stone floor underneath. That just makes me happy. Anyway, going out the back door, because this is part of my pathing, lest I forget. There's a nice back patio. Gonna turn on all the lights, as I do. I like the completionist of it. Got a nice view of trees and this thing over here. This giant siloed door, which frankly I do not know yet if there is anything on the other side. Possibly not. It might just be here for the looks. There are some trash bags just kind of surrounding it. I do wonder if there's anything past this. I can't phase my camera through the floor, so I can't tell. Also interesting, on our path to our next main location, which would be a farm, is this tree. This gigantic tree, which somewhat suspiciously has wooden planks. I don't know if that means anything, because these are actually dirt textures. So I don't know if this is supposed to mean anything. That's also wood. Is there anything in there? Also, this is built on a rusted metal base, so I'm assuming there's something in there. There's no way there's nothing in here. There is a way there's nothing in here, but I don't believe there's nothing in there. It's too suspicious. Are those windows? Those are windows. Okay, there's something in there. I'll have to figure out how to get in there for a future, maybe short episode of where I just explore that spot. Just gonna have to sweep the area, but I'm not gonna do that during the episode. I'll do that off. Anyway, this is the end of the road that we diverged from at the beginning of this video, so I will follow it. There's nothing on the road. No, now I'm doubting myself. I didn't actually go down the road. I started planning this route very ad hoc. Ooh. Speaking of ad hoc, I'll go to that farm in a minute. I didn't see this before. This might go into that mysterious tree. Ooh, we're about to see things. We're about to see things, audience, that I didn't know were here. That's always fun. I spent a solid hour today just exploring this map and finding things I hadn't seen before, and I'd played this map for a long time. It's not my most played after the Flash map, but I've played it a lot. We have a mine here, or just a tunnel. Got the supports. The only problem with clicking on all those are the tree. I knew it. Alright, let's see what's up here. So this is the big hollow tree. I didn't know this place existed. Really, I just discovered this tree earlier today. So it's just I have no idea what this is. A secret base, I guess. Led by this mysterious translucent cube, likely a relative of the other one. Oh, this is cool. Got a Well, I would say a nice view if Southside, if this area weren't so freaking foggy. Anyway, back down. I love this. I didn't know this was here. Again, you're seeing this alongside me. First time. I'm assuming this is gonna be on the other. Yeah, this is the other side, underside of this. Oh, there are several events during this game where did I just screw myself? I better not have. Oh hell. Oh, can't get back up. Oh no. I don't know. I wasn't prepared to have to reset. Whoa. Okay. That worked. I'm not gonna do that. So there's a artillery cannon here. And like I was going to say, there are events in this game where artillery shells fire at locations. I wonder if this raises up during one of those. I'm going to have to see that later. I'll just sit here for a bit on my own time and record if it does in fact raise, because that sounds cool. Anyway, secret military bunker kind of place. That's cool. That's really cool. I'm happy with this discovery. Anyway, back out and back onto the main path. I wasn't expecting to just find that. Oh, alright, it's raining. Which means it's even harder to see. Great. Anyway, this is the easternmost farm. It is, in fact, a farm. Here is a barn in the farm. I'm gonna turn on all the lights because I'm a completionist at this. Now you got these. Got the hay bales, got the pallets, regular farm stuff. Got the upstairs, which is not being used to its highest potential, fullest potential. There could be so much storage. Can I face this door? I cannot face that door. Today is a sad day when my door facing capabilities are stripped away from me. Here is a tractor. I like this. It's a cute little tractor. Here is the farmhouse. It's got a, I forget what these are called, but these things. Can I face through this door? No, the farm has defeated me. Alright, inside there are lights that I can turn on, so I can see. Got some fine china in here. Very nice place. I don't know where the nearest light is. I'm blind. There actually doesn't seem to be a light here. This place is pure natural lighting, which sucks because it's always raining in Southside. They should put up a light. These are lanterns. I guess in the world you would carry them from room to room. It's just in the game you would not. Here is one of the bedrooms, which has a hilariously dangerous bunk bed and a modeling mistake. Ooh, oh, I've got you after the Flash advisory team. I was just about to say, why is this so in here? Oh no. A modeling mistake in my After the Flash. Curb thy tongue, curb thy tongue. Anyway, this is the first farmhouse. I wasn't expecting that. I hadn't actually explored the interiors of many of these places. I was too busy sorting out the pathing and the general pathing and getting completely distracted. Oh no. How did that even happen? Well, no wonder no one lives in this farm. And then here's the farm itself with the nondescript cubes of plant. I'm cutting across it. Fortunately, I didn't actually plan this part, so I'm really hoping I'm ending up in the right location. I should probably just take the road through Southside. I can't see anything. Oh, this is not the most interesting. I have reached the world border. Great. Okay, here's a road. Give me 1 second. I really hope y'all didn't see that. Okay, I know where I am. There's a farm right here. Yep, if I had walked 10 steps to the right, I would have seen. Here is our second farm, and our last stop for the day. This is a much shorter episode. This farm is much larger. Much larger. Quite massive, actually. I don't know where in relation to all this the farmhouse is. Good lord. This one gets all the money. Alright, I'm assuming it's over here. If only I could see 30 feet in front of me. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? There's probably intense story stuff and music going on if I had the volume turned up. Again, I might record that at a later point. This game has a fun story. Very intense, actually. Where's the farmhouse? Oh, look at these crops, very nice, very cubey, very blocky, where the heck is the farmhouse? Where am I? What's happening? Okay, let's loop around, I guess, to this side. I assume it's over here, and I am just simply blinded by my greed. Ah, here it is. Appearing in the fog. Doesn't appear to be a road to it. Anyway, this one is much larger than the previous, having an entire second floor and a fireplace. Very nice. There are lights in here, so I'm able to see without waving a flashlight around. A fireplace, which I can turn on. Ooh, fancy. Oh, I like that. I'm going to keep the lights on for the completionist's sake, but, you know, I like it. Big, open front room. Dining room and a decently sized kitchen. Not the biggest. Some fine china, as you do. Little closet space under there. I like the use of space. Very spacey. 2 blinding lamps in this bedroom. Got some books, some very lime green book. This side is the bathroom with its insta-filling bathtub. Incredible. Oh, I shouldn't show those. That might get the game banned off Roblox. Oh no. I shouldn't say that. That might actually come about. Oh no. What have I said? Oh no, another cursed room. Avoid. Alright, this is... Actually, these are cursed rooms too. There's no safety in these places. Anyway, this has another horribly dangerous bunk bed. Some bookshelves. Some shelves. Some desk. And that's it. This does not have much of a second floor, although it has a second floor, which is more than most buildings can say, except in Southside. A lot of the buildings in Southside have second floors. Anyway, here's the farm. This is the barn. Oh, this is linked. I like that. Always fun. I wonder if this is the same model. No, it's slightly different. Wait, is it? No, it's not. This is the same model. Alright, I don't really need to explore this place. There's nothing upstairs, as you can see. This is the exact same model as the previous barn. That's funny. God, I really was running here in the barn. Was it visible? I really hope not. That's embarrassing. Anyway, that is it for this much shorter video. I will cover the fort of Southside in the next video, and then I will move on to Northside, starting from the south, going north. I'll try and get these out a little faster, because I want this to be documented. It's a fun world. It's a fun game. I really like it. And maybe if I do that, I'll end up going on the next game. I believe it's called Mirage. I played it a decent bit, but it's not one that I spent the most time in. And day, right as we're done with that touring, it turns day. Great. I didn't want to see anything. And Southside is right here. This map's always a lot smaller than I think it is. Like, it's both a huge map, but it's also, like, here's Southside. Here's all this stuff. The amount of time it took meant that the post office got destroyed. Dang it. Alright. Okay, well, that's it for this one. If y'all managed to get to this part of the video, incredible. I don't know how interesting I am. I just speak what's on my mind, because I like all this stuff. Thank you for watching if you have, and have a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching, again.